What's up, everybody? I'm back. For those of you that don't know me or still don't recognize me, IFBB Pro Seth Feroce. Such a dick. Feels really good to say it again though. Yeah, I'm back. It feels really fucking good too. I'm having a ball. Thank you for all the support so far. It's been tremendous. It's been a really good response. Really excited about it. I think that this time around it's going to be a lot of fun. You're really going to enjoy the things I have, and if you haven't watched the All American Roughneck video yet, stop this video, open up a new tab, watch that video, and then come back to this one. It was a blast making. The All American Roughneck is something that I came up with because it's something I feel very strongly about. This is more than just a brand. I think that it's an attitude on life. You know, we as Americans, and you know, so many of us, even in other countries, we stand for what we believe in. And in America, I believe that this is the greatest country on earth. I work with roughnecks. I work with the real blue-collar America. I work with the white-collar America that helps build and create jobs for everyone. And I feel very strongly about it. And you know, we all are part of this. And this attitude is something that everybody can relate to in some degree. So if you want to learn more about it, and you know, more videos as we go on, go to allamericanroughneck.com. There's an about page. There's a little write-up I wrote about who it is and what it means. It's something that I just feel strongly about. Last time I left bodybuilding in 2013, I just kind of lost track of myself. You know, I was raised in a blue-collar town here in Lower Borough, PA. You know, I was just a kid with a dream, wanted to be a pro bodybuilder, and I actually achieved that dream. And then actually, as I continued through my dream, I started to lose track of myself and lose track of my values to a certain degree, and started becoming someone that I really didn't fucking like. So this whole time around, this is just a reminder to myself and to other people that this is the way it is. You either fucking like me or you don't. And before, people always used to bust my balls about me swearing all the time or swearing around, you know, my kids and what have you. If I'm the worst thing that happens in my kid's life, oh man, they are very fortunate, because there's a lot of fuckbags out in the world. This time around, this is just a reminder to me, and something that I stand for, that this is the way I will always be. It is all about telling the truth and being an honest, hardworking, badass motherfucker. And we all got a roughneck side to us. We all got it in it. Yeah, really excited. So check out the website, check out the apparel. It's something that, you know, we're constantly evolving with, throwing out new ideas. We got a couple shirts, you know, the black with the khaki print. We have the Hunt to Eat shirt. Everything that I kill, I either eat that motherfucker and use everything I can from it. Once I kill a bear, there will be a rug, and we'll eat that greasy ass fucking bear meat. Check out the hats. We have the gray with the black stitching, the black with the khaki stitching. We got a thermal, button downs coming, and we got women apparel coming in as well. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I'm really excited about it. So kept it simple in the beginning, but we're evolving. So I'm back on the scene. Follow me on Instagram at Seth Feroce, Seth Feroce fan page on Facebook, and you're already on YouTube. So just keep following, subscribe. But how did I come back, and why did I come back is the big question. I've done some interviews with people. I actually have an interview lined up with Jerry Ward. He has BioS3 training here on YouTube, and you know, Jerry Ward on Instagram and on Facebook. Dude's a no bullshit guy, you know. And like I said this time around, you're not gonna hear me say anything but the truth. And sometimes people, the truth is a fucking hard pill to swallow. I know it was for me to admit me being a fuck up at times. So. But with his interview, no holds barred, it's coming soon, and I've already done some. So with all of this, with what I have planned, it is something that I don't want anything to be skewed. I don't want people to take the information or take anything that has happened, because I did the egotistical thing and Googled myself and see Hani killed me, you know, Seth's dead, or Seth this, or anything. I mean, for God's sake, Seth Feroce kidney is one of the first things that comes up when you Google me. I gotta clear the air all about that shit, and that's what we're gonna do through Jerry. So stay tuned for that interview. Once it comes up, I'll be posting it. Jerry will be posting it. It'll be all over everything. So stay tuned for that one. But the whole reason that I left was because I wasn't having fun anymore. Bodybuilding had become a job. Even being sponsored, the sponsors, it just wasn't fun. You know, my home life was going. It was just spiraling out of control. I was no longer reliable to the people that were most important to me in my life, and the people that I were trying to please looked at me as a fucking number. That's the way of the industry. I understand that, but at the same time, why would I subject the people that have supported me my entire life to that for something that no one else gave a fuck about except me, just me? That's a very selfish thing to do, and this is a selfish sport. Stepped away, came back to my roots here in Western PA, started my own company, had landscape excavation company, just did a lot of lawn maintenance, dug a lot of drains, built a lot of retaining walls, and I fucking loved it, man. It was a blast. It was something that you feel a sense of pride about. And again, how this all comes full circle with it. It's something that, you know, anybody out there that works hard labor and they actually build things with their hands, after you're done, you can look back at it and say, I built that like that. That shit's pretty nice. You're proud of it. And that's the same thing in all aspects of life. You should be proud of your work. You should be proud of what you do. You should be proud to tell someone that you did that like that. You put your name on it. So, and that's really why, you know, coming back. You know, my daughter, the little shit that she is sometimes, she was, we're getting ready to go to gymnastics competitions. It's their first year competing competitive in gymnastics, and this was probably in about, I think this was in July, end of July, August. We're getting ready for her to go to competitions, and I'm dropping her off at practice, and I'm telling her, you know, just make sure you try your best, you keep your head up. If you fall off the beam, just pick your ass back up. If you fall and someone laughs at you, don't worry about it. Let it infuriate you. Don't let it get you down. Just get back up and try your hardest. Do not give up. She's like all pumped, and then she gets this bewildered look on her face and says, then why did you give up? Why don't you lift weights anymore? Oh, you little shit. You son of a... You know, I'm thinking this in my head, and at that time I was like, oh buddy, my 7-year-old just fucking called me out. She just called me out right now. And it kind of like threw me off, and I thought about it for a few seconds, and I just, you know, I quit competing so that I could watch you compete, sweetheart. Okay. You know, gets out of the truck, goes about her merry way, goes into practice. And on the way home, driving home, and I'm like, I can't believe that just happened. You know, in the back of my head, I always thought about coming back, and you know, I love this, but at the time, you know, I'm just working to make a living, and you know, I really put all my priorities and everything behind me for the benefit of the family, and I just couldn't believe it. And then a week later, I got a phone call from Jason Huh, and then a week later, I got a phone call from Dave Vollmer from Isolator. Both of them asked me similar questions about coming back, if I ever thought about it. And I'm like, how is it possible that nobody's asked me for 2 years about coming back, and in less than a month, I've had 3 people that 2 of them that I call close friends, and one's my fucking daughter, call me out. Just floored me, and I'm like, you know what? Jason gave me some advice. He said, you know, he's always a genuine guy. He and I have been friends for a long time, and he said, just get back in the gym, man. Just go back to feeling good. Just get back in there and see what happens. And so I did. And then this happened. You know, this All American Roughneck thing, it's always been in the back of it's always been something that I wanted to do. I just really never had, I didn't feel like I had it in me to actually go with it. And then finally I just said, I'm gonna do it. I'm coming back. And about 2 months into training, I felt it again. I love this shit. I forgot how much I fucking love it. This group effort that we got going on here with Prime Nutrition and Blackstone, Aaron and PJ, they are 2 just phenomenal guys. I've been friends with them for years as well. I probably met them in 2000. I think I met them in 2009, 2010. You know, PJ was competing at the time. Aaron was with, I think Aaron was with Dave Palumbo. And we, you know, with all those guys, they were genuine guys. You know, we always had genuine conversations. So I actually saw them in 2013 after I started having my down spiral, and right before I just disappeared. We went and I was walking through the lobby at the 2013 Olympia, and I saw those 2, and they had just started Blackstone at the time. And I was like, oh man, this is great. I get to see them all excited. I see them, I'm like, what's up guys? You know, we start bullshit, and I'm like, man, Blackstone, that's great. Good for you guys. Because these guys have always been like the the outcasts, the redheaded stepchildren of the industry, and nobody really gave them a shot at building something. You know, everybody kind of just brushed them under the rug. They'll fucking fail just like everybody else. And after I got to talking to them about everything, they were so excited. You could feel the passion. You could feel an energy. Whenever you feel something, it's so much greater than just hearing it. And that's really how I felt. I was like, man, this is some serious shit. And I said, anything I could do to help, I'd love to, but my hands are kind of tied with Muscle Tech. You know, I was sponsored by Muscle Tech at the time. And they're like, we understand, but if anything ever happens, give us a call. Okay, yeah. So we parted ways, and 2.5 years later, I decided to give them a call. So, you know, during my training, whenever I was kind of in hiding training here, and, you know, I think it was in September. In September, I decided, you know, if I'm going to give these guys a call and want to work with them, I have to try the products. I have to. I can't just be like, oh, yeah, I take this. This is great for this time of the workout because it's great. No, it's a fucking liar. The worst thing in the world you can be is a fucking liar. And that's something that, again, lied, cheated, stole, not one of them fucking worked for me. So I'm not going to do that. So I actually spent my own money on these products. Dave Vollmer from Isolator Fitness gets phone call after phone call from all kinds of athletes in the industry saying, can you sponsor me? I got 5,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram. Can you sponsor me? Send me free bags. And he's like, do you own an ISO bag? Silence. No. Then why the fuck would I want you to be a sponsor for me and represent my company if you never even spent your money on it? Do you think you're so special that you just deserve free shit? Speechless. And yeah, that's pretty much it, because the industry has people with their hands out. That's not the fucking way the world works, people. It's just not. And if it does work that way, expect to get fucked over pretty quick. So with these guys, I actually bought Hype and Dust were the two first products I bought. You know, it was the Raving pre-workout, and I love it. You know, with my nutrition, which we'll get into in some later videos, I'm big on carbohydrates pre, intra, and post-workout. I got the Formula 19, and I take all three before my workout, and then now with Intra MD, that's something I've mixed in. I paid for them with my own money, and it turned out I fucking loved them. I found out that I actually really enjoyed them more than other products that I've taken previously. So that sense of like, holy shit, this is great, was just like, I cannot wait to call these motherfuckers in January. It's going to be awesome. So, you know, tried the majority of their products. You know, their amino acids, the Formula 19 here, Intra MD, designed by the Mountain Dog himself, John Meadows, Hype, Dust. With all these products, they make a ton of products, and I still haven't tried them all. I have a huge ass box that they sent me. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the fucking huge box. So I get to try everything. It's going to be exciting, but at the same time, I'm not going to bullshit you. If I don't like a product, I'm going to say it. But if I do like a product, I'm going to be honest about everything. And that's something that you rarely see in the industry now. So again, probably going to, you know, there's some people that might not like what I have to fucking say, but at the end of the day, I don't really care, because everybody puts their pants on the same exact way. You know, Cody Montgomery, I just got a Facebook or an Instagram message from him. You know, he's all excited that, you know, we're working together, we're working with the same team, and he's, you know, followed my career when he was younger. And it's funny because that son of a bitch won the teen division in 2010 at the Dallas Europa show, and that's the first pro show I won. And here we are, 6 years later, he's competing in the fucking Arnold. He's a professional athlete competing in the Arnold, and I'm coming back too. And it's just like, boy, talk about a fucking work ethic. So to say that, you know, just because, you know, you're watching me do this doesn't mean you can't do it either. You know, it's something that, you know, if you stay persistent, keep your head on straight, and make the right decisions, you can do some fucking wild shit in this world. And that goes to say with anything in life, in any profession. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. You know, if you want to own your own business, if you have your dream, opening up your own supplement store, opening up your own gym, be realistic with yourself. Don't be some numbnut that just does it on a fucking whim because somebody thought it was a good idea. Everything I did, it's a calculated decision on how to go about things. Again, Very excited about everything. And if you still haven't watched the fucking All American Roughneck video and watch this whole video, go watch the damn thing after this at least. Everything we got going, working with Dave Vollmer from the Isolator. He's a real good friend. This bag I actually didn't pay for. The bag I did pay for is my murdered out ISO backpack. It goes everywhere with me, with Dave. Whenever we were working together the first time, he wanted to design something that he had complete control over. Something that he actually could put his name on and be proud of. Similar to these fucking guys. These type of people are the people that you want to surround yourself with. People that are proud of what they do and actually make really good shit. With this, it's American made bag. He actually has I think it's 200,000 square feet facility in Reading, PA. It's ridiculous. And he has a grasp on it, and this is the best bag you will ever buy. It's pretty phenomenal to know and have these people around you. And the second that you get the opportunity, whether it be in bodybuilding or just in life in general, to meet people that have owned businesses or have any insight in life, make sure you take the time to listen. You know, your neighbor that owns a small business, or it's been the small business in your hometown for 20, 30 years, if you get the chance to talk to him, just listen. You'll be surprised on what you can get out of it. So, but working with these guys, it's something that I'm really excited about the future. They are the definition of All American Roughnecks. When everybody counted them out, they didn't. They put their dick on the chopping block and said, go ahead, because I'm going to fucking make it. I'm going to make this shit work. I'm going to work so hard that people won't even understand how hard I worked. And, you know, knowing Dave for as long as I have and seeing these guys being the outcasts of the industry, it's a phenomenal feeling to be a part of, to work with both companies. And again, I'm hoping I'm getting right there with them. So what you're going to get from me in the future here, video-wise, here on YouTube, I'm going to try and put out as much as content as I can. I want to make sure that I put out informational training videos, how-to videos, if you will, so that you can see how I did it and the steps I took and the progressions I've made. And I'll actually use some guys at my local gym that I go to as examples on how to teach them and things like that. You'll see badass training videos of me of how I train and the intensity, nutritional videos, why I eat and how I look so much different than I did before. You'll also see some supplementation videos. I'll be doing supplement reviews on everything so that you understand the concept behind it. I'm not a fucking scientist, but if you are in tune with your body, you can kind of listen to it and feel it and understand how it works. You'll also get fuck off videos from me just being an asshole. Shooting guns. I love that shit. That's a hobby that, you know, I always went hunting and fishing as a kid. I kind of lost it as I got older with work, kids, family, bodybuilding. And once I stopped, I forgot how much I love shooting guns. It's a difficult thing to do. And, you know, it's a perishable skill. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So it's kind of something I stay up on. Very, very scratch the surface level of a shooter compared to other people, but nonetheless, it's a blast. So you'll see a lot of it. Explosions, we like blowing shit up too. You'll see prank videos that with me screwing with my wife and being an asshole. Just having a lot of fun this time around. You know, anything that you guys want to see, please comment, message, check me out on Facebook, Seth Feroce fan page on Facebook, Seth Feroce on Instagram, official Seth Feroce here on YouTube, and just open everything up, man. I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be a really good time, and this time around, dude, no holds barred. So if you get offended easily, this is not the fucking channel for you. And I should have put this disclaimer at the beginning of my video, but don't have the kids in the room. This is adult content only. But, alright everybody, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for all the support, and have a good day. Bye-bye now.